Welcome children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, and before we start the new part of this chapter, it's better to discuss about the whatever you have learned earlier. So let's recall. Here, as we are going to start chapter 14, it is based on mensuration, and you know mensuration means measurement. What we will measure in this case? The main thing for the closed shapes, we will discuss about the area and perimeter. So what do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter means this is the sum of the all sides. It's that bounded, that line segments or the curved line you have, you will find out the sum of all the sides. This is the perimeter. And when we are discussing about the area, that means we will go for the inner, that closed area. Okay, so for that, for the geometrical shapes we have gone through, here we will discuss about, in this part we will discuss about square, the area and perimeter of square, area and perimeter of rectangle. We will discuss about the area and perimeter for a triangle, for it can be a parallelogram, and obviously we will discuss about the circle. These things you have done in your class 7. Okay, let's see how much you can remember from that. Okay, so I'm just drawing the shape for this first one. Let's take a rectangle. If I am thinking about for a rectangle, these are the shapes I am drawing here. Okay, then here we will write the formula for the perimeter, then area. Okay, so when we are talking about a rectangle, that means we will think about the length and breadth. So this is that longer one is the length and this is the breadth. So what is the formula for the perimeter of this one? We know perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. And what is the area? Area is equal to length into breadth. So I am putting this one in column. Okay, then second step I am taking, it is a square. So what do you mean by square? That means the four sided, that all the sides are equal in this case and all the angles are right angle. So in this case, what is the perimeter? So in case of perimeter, we will write as four sides are equal, and if they are considered as S, so it will be 4 into S. So what will be the area in this case? That area will be, area is equal to side into side. Okay, and unit will be square unit. Now the third step, let's consider. Here I am going to consider a triangle. Okay, it can be any kind of triangle, but what is the formula we have learned? Here for perimeter we know sum of three sides, sum of the length of three sides. Okay, and area, for that we need, suppose we are considering this one as base, this side, and that perpendicular distance from the vertex to the base, that is the height. Let me mark it height. So in this case our formula was, for area of triangle, it was half into base into height. Okay, and all are square unit. Let's come to a parallelogram. In case of parallelogram, what we will get? Yes, if this is a parallelogram, so here this is the base. Okay, and here again we have to think about the height. Yes, this is the perpendicular distance from the opposite vertex to the base, that is called height. So here that as it was earlier we have learned for the rectangle, that perimeter is equal to sum of the sides. So here also, if this one also I am considering B, that adjacent side if I am taking let it be L, we can consider in this case also that perimeter is equal to, we can write perimeter is equal to, again it is like that rectangle L plus B. Okay, so area will be base into height. This is the area. Okay, so when we will think about a circle, what you will get? So when it is a circle, so in case of circle it will be, here I am rubbing the first part, I want to go for circle. So in case of circle, what we have? You have the radius, so let's mark this one as R. Okay, this is the center. So perimeter of circle means we will think about that curved line only. And what will be the length of this curved line? We used to write this one as circumference. Circumference, that means the perimeter of the circle, that is called circumference, that is equal to 2 pi r. Okay, r means the radius, and pi, it is a constant, its value is 22 by 7. And what will be the area? The area of a circle is equal to, that is, if I am donating this one by A, so it will be pi r square. Already we have gone through all these things. Here I have discussed about the 5 geometrical shapes. Let's go through some of the questions to revise this part, how we can find out the area and how we can find out the perimeter of these shapes. Let's come to the solution part. Here I have selected some questions. Let's come for that. The questions I have shared with you, from that I am just going to consider the first question. Here the question is, you might have gone through, two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 3.2 centimeter and 4 centimeter. Then what is the ratio of their altitudes? So what you have to do in this case, let's go for a rough diagram. Okay, you have asked, it will be a parallelogram. So okay, so let's go for a parallelogram. Yes. So suppose this side is equal to 3.2 centimeter and this side is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay. And these two adjacent sides, that length has been given. You don't know the length of that height. So let's mark this parallelogram is ABCD. Okay. So here I am taking, this is height 2. If it is height 2, I am marking this one as H2. Okay. And another height, let me consider this one as okay, I can consider this one like that, opposite vertex to the base. Here this one, or otherwise with it will be better if I'll go for this side. Here from that one, if I'm considering this one, let it be. So this is H1. So here the base is 3.2 centimeter. As you know, the opposite sides of the parallelogram also parallel and equal also. So here let's come to the area. Area, what is the formula of area of a parallelogram? What we can write in this case? We can write that it is base into height. So here what is the base? When I am considering that base is 3.2 centimeter, when I am taking that, when base is 3.2 centimeter, so what I will get in case of base, I will put 3.2 centimeter. And what is the height I have considered from the base? If it is the base and the opposite vertex, that height we have to take. So here I have marked this one as H1. Yes, up to that it is clear. That much square unit you will get. Okay, let's come to the area of the parallelogram. Yes, when we are talking about the base is 4 centimeter, what will be the area? That will be, again, it is base into height. That means in this case base will be considered as 4 centimeter and height has been given H2. We have considered this one. But as per the question, we are talking about the same parallelogram. So what we can write in this case, we can write here that 3.2 centimeter into H1, that is equal to 4 centimeter into H2. Yes. Now in this question you have asked the ratio between H1 and H2. That means that two altitudes. So what I have to write? I can write H1 by H2 is equal to, that is equal to 4 by 3.2. So let's simplify this one. So if I am removing this decimal, so it will become 40 and it is 32. So that means 40 by 32. I can cancel them by 8. 8 5s are and 8 4s are. So what I am getting? I am getting 5 by 4. So here if I am presenting H1 is to H2, if I am writing that, okay, H1, that means height 1 is to height 2, that means these two altitudes, I can write this one is equal to 5 is to 4. This is my answer. I hope you are clear about this one. Let's come to the next question of this part. Next question I have selected, that is, a playground in the form of a rectangle having semicircle on the shorter sides. Okay, find the area when length of the rectangular portion is 80 meter and the breadth is 42 meter. Okay, so first you go for the diagram. What you will get? Here it is a rectangular one and on the both sides you have two semicircle. Yes, that side is also Okay, and the length of the rectangular part has been given as per the question, it is 80 meter, and the breadth has been given, that is equal to 42 meter. Okay, now you have asked to find out the total area of this playground. Okay, so here you have to understand one thing. See, if this is the diameter has been given for the semicircle, that means that half its radius will be the half one. So what we can consider, if I am considering this part, that means it will be half of 42. So what it will be, 42 by 2, that means you will get 21. So the radius will be 21. So how many half circles you have in this diagram? Here you have two half circle. That means that two half circle will make one circle. So in both the end, we have two semicircle, have one semicircle. Okay, that means half into two circle, that is equal to one circle. Okay, so one part is over for us. So what we can do, we can consider that it is a complete circle. Okay, so what will be the area of the circle? Area of the circular part, that is equal to what? We can write it is pi r square. So here pi stands for 22 by 7, and r, that radius we have found out, that is equal to 21. So 21 into 21, that was centimeter square. So let's cancel what we are getting, that is equal to, okay, 22 into 63, that was centimeter square. Okay, so what you will get in this case, it is equal to 1, it is, when we are multiplying this one, 63 into 22, yes, it is 6831. You will get 1386 centimeter square. Sorry, meter square. Here it is meter square, not centimeter. Okay, now come to the second part. We have to find out the area of the rectangular part. So area of the rectangular part. So let's come to that. Area of the rectangular part. That is equal to what? That is equal to L into B, that means 80 meter into 42 meter. 42 meter. That means 8 2 is 16, 8 4 is 32, plus 1, 33, then 0, that much meter square. So what will be the total area of the playground? So the area of the playground will be total area of the playground, that is equal to, what we will do, we will add the rectangular part plus the circular part. So what we will get, 3360 plus 1386, that much meter square. Okay, so it is 6, 14, 7, it is 4, that much meter square. I hope you have understood this question, how to solve this one. You have to face this kind of question in your next exercise also. Okay, let's come to the next question. The last question for today's work is, a ware, when bent in the form of a square, encloses an area of 484 centimeter square. If the same ware is bent in the form of a circle, find the area of the circle. So here what you are getting, if you are bending one ware, this is question number 3 we are going to solve now. You are getting a square whose area is equal to given 484 centimeter square. It is a square. Now the same where you are bending to make a circle. The same where you are making to make a circle. So what will be same in this case? First, this thing you have to think. So if you are bending a wire and you are making one square, you are making one circle. So what is the thing is common in both of them? Here that the thing is common, that is the length of the wire. So what will be equal in both the shapes? It will be, in this case it will be the perimeter, and in case of circle it will be the circumference. So let's come to the perimeter of the that given square. Okay, so what will be the perimeter of this circle, for the square? So here that area has been given. We know area stands for side into side. If we are considering that side is A, so A square equal to 484. Yes, that much centimeter square. That means A square is equal to 484 centimeter square. So A stands for what? Square root of 484 centimeter square. Let's go for the finding out the square root of this one. Okay, let's revise. Let's remember when you have done the division method for finding the square root. It is 2 to the 4. Then go for the second pair, it will be double, that means 4. So here we are putting 2. If we are putting 2, we are getting, yes, it is 84, so it is completely divisible. So what is the square root we have got? In this case, we have got this one will be 22. That means the each side of the square will be 22 centimeter. Okay, so if this is the side of the square, so what will be the perimeter of the square? So let's find out the perimeter of the square. That is equal to what? 4 into side, that much centimeter, means you are getting 88 centimeter. So what will be same in this case? The circumference of this circle also will be same. So what I can write? The circumference of the circle equal to what? That is equal to 88 centimeter as per the given question, and whatever we have understood, the length of the wire is equal, and that length is being bent to make a square and to make a circle. So the length of the wire is equal. So here in first case, in case of square, we have got 88 centimeters, so it must be equal in case of the circle. So here, as per the formula, we know that circumference of a circle stands for 2 pi r, which is equal to 88 centimeter. So what we can find out in this case? We will find out the r. Okay, let's go for that. So we can write 2 into 22 by 7 into r equal to 88. So what we are getting? So r is equal to 88 into 7 by 2 into 22. That means 44. So we can cancel. You can get 2. So here we are getting 14 centimeter. This is what? This is the radius of the circle. So let's tell me what will be the area of the circle. So let's come to that part. Here the area of the circle will be, as we have got the perimeter, that radius of the circle. So area of the circle will be, area of the circle is equal to what? We know the formula is pi r square, where r we have got 14 centimeter. So let's put it here. So 22 by 7 into r means 14 into 14. So let's cancel. It is 2. So you are getting 44 into 14, that much centimeter square. So let's multiply. We will get 44 into 14 means, yes, we are getting 616 centimeter square. So I hope you all are clear and very much confident to solve this kind of questions which we are going to face in next exercise. So hope for the best. Thank you.